the giant and terrifying monster in the Amazon rainforest has haunted humanity for 5 centuries. Why is the Amazon considered the largest forest in the world? What is surprising about the truth of the giant city in the Amazon forest? These are the most dangerous and frightening beasts ever discovered in this mysterious forest. Enigmatic echoes greets everyone. Dear friends, the Amazon, known as the green lung of humanity, is a forest located in South America. The Amazon River flows through 9 countries, and behind it lie countless thrilling mysteries, equally mystical and terrifying, challenging scientists to explore and research. So, in reality, what secrets are hidden inside this frightening Amazon forest? Join Enigmatic Echoes to discover right in today's video. Recently, British and Brazilian scientists discovered 450 giant ground drawings in the Amazon rainforest. Scientists believe that the giant circles on the Amazon forest floor are human-made products from 2,000 years ago, which were covered by trees and only revealed after widespread deforestation. These 450 drawings spread over an area of 13,000 square kilometers and are considered similar to those at Gitex's Stonehenge. They were created as if to serve the spiritual rituals of ancient people. However, from the discovery of the mysterious circle drawings in the Amazon, a researcher at the Museum of Archaeology and Ethnology at the University of São Paulo, named Jennifer Watring, expressed concern that the drawings being covered by trees for dozens of centuries could be evidence that the Amazon rainforest is not the pristine ecosystem untouched by humans as we thought. This means that part of the current Amazon forest area might only be regenerated forest after ancient people deforested to draw these mysterious circles. However, all are still hypotheses and require further exploration by researchers to provide accurate answers. The Inca treasure. In the mid-15th century, the Inca built an empire in South America centered in present-day Peru and spanning an area of up to 800,000 square kilometers. When the Spanish arrived in South America in the 16th century, they quickly looted hundreds of tons of gold and silver from the Inca Empire. At that time, the Inca only managed to hide part of the treasure in secret tombs and many other sacred temples. Part of the gold treasure and gold artifacts have been found and displayed at the Bogotá Museum in Colombia with over 30,000 artifacts, such as gold statues, gold masks, and gold jewelry. They are relics of cultures from over 500 years ago, from civilizations existing before the Inca Empire. However, this is considered a small part of the Inca treasure. According to their legend, when they learned their king was killed, the Inca remnants hid the gold treasure in a secret cave, Lien Canady, located between the Andes Mountains and the Amazon forest. The remaining part of the treasure was thrown by the Inca into a deep lake in the Amazon forest so the Spanish could not find it. Treasure hunters call it the Inca Gold Lake. Historically, there have been many gold hunts in the Amazon forest area, and countless people lost their lives due to the sacred forest and toxic waters. However, to this day, this remains the most mysterious treasure not yet found, as no one knows its exact location. And not everyone is brave enough to risk their lives to enter this mysterious forest. Giant creatures. The Amazon is like a prehistoric forest with animal species as if they stepped out of a fantasy movie. If you have ever watched the Anaconda movie series starring Jennifer Lopez, you must have been haunted by the giant python and thought they only exist in science fiction movies. Then you were mistaken. This is an amphibious animal, completely real and extremely dangerous. It is called the anaconda, the king of pythons. This is the largest python species in the world, living in the Amazon River Basin, South America. They have no venom but are known as the fierce god of the Amazon. Their diet includes jaguars and crocodiles. The largest anaconda ever discovered weighed nearly 1 ton and was over 15 meters long. With their terrifyingly large bodies, they move quite slowly and live solitary lives. However, when hunting, they become extremely ferocious. In battles with crocodiles, the anaconda always wins. Just by looking at these images, you will understand why they are so frightening. The anaconda can be considered a surviving prehistoric creature. Because when reconstructing the titan of a like species that went extinct 60 million years ago, its size reached over 1 ton and was about 25 meters long. It closely resembles the largest anaconda ever found. Not only does the Amazon have the fearsome like species, but it also has the giant tarantula, the largest spider in the world. Although its venom is not strong, its enormous size makes anyone who sees it shudder. It can even catch a bird in quarter. Additionally, this place has another equally interesting animal called the ghost dog due to their elusive, disappearing nature and difficulty to spot. Professor Karupper, an ecology professor at Ishingu University, has been exploring the Amazon for over 40 years. Yet the longest time he encountered this ghost dog lasted only about 20 seconds. It wasn't until 2015 that scientists using camera traps were able to capture interesting moments of them. Pyramids rising in a 1,500-year-old urban center. An urban center with nearly 500 structures of various sizes spanning hundreds of kilometers has emerged in the Amazon, bearing both an ancient mysterious aura and a modern appearance. It was a large urban center of the Cacharabi culture that flourished in this area from around 500 to 1400 AD. Thanks to modern remote sensing tools, Raya helped them identify a series of unprecedented complex structures. Unlike any constructions discovered before, including many houses, temples, steps, and especially conical pyramids standing 222 meters tall in the middle of the urban center. According to Neutro, similar low-density monuments from the same era have been reported to exist beneath tropical forests in Southeast Asia, Sri Lanka and some areas in Central America. However, there has been no direct evidence from the Bolivian Amazon region. The newly revealed monument appears in a wild desert forest with public ritual architecture including platforms, grand steps topped with U-shaped structures, mounds, rectangular platforms, conical pyramids, large settlements surrounding the ritual area in a central polygonal shape. The most notable point is that the entire urban center had a massive water management infrastructure, including canals and reservoirs built on well-drained soil, with good water or extremely favorable conditions for agriculture. Remote sensing images revealed a total of 189 large monuments, temple complexes and public works, 273 smaller structures, 957 kilometers of canals and embankment roads, showing this was not a deserted ritual area. And it was a year-round residential area for people spread over 4,500 square kilometers. For a long time, civilizations in Central and South America have amazed archaeologists with their construction level and infrastructure, applying many technologies that wouldn't appear until centuries later. Among them, prominent are water distribution, filtration and collection systems, helping residents of these ancient urban centers achieve comfortable lives and develop agriculture so easily. The Amazon is believed to still have at least 113 tribes that have never contacted the world. Only 27 tribes have been discovered with a total of 3,000 people. It's astonishing that in the middle of the 21st century, there are still people maintaining lifestyles like their ancestors 20,000 years ago. Of course, modern human visitors are not welcome here. For example, in 2011, thanks to satellite images from a remote area of the Amazon, people discovered an ancient community of about 200 members that had never contacted the modern world. More mysteriously, around the 16th century, when Spaniards arrived in the Amazon, they encountered a tribe with indigenous people described as extremely beautiful, living in remote and inaccessible areas. Records about this tribe were written by Spanish missionaries in 1842. which described indigenous women as very tall, fair-skinned, with blonde hair and beautiful blue eyes. They painted colorful symbols on their faces, wore almost no clothes, and carried bows with poisoned arrows. Later, many scientists ventured deep into the mysterious Amazon forests to search for this mysterious tribe, but without results. The indigenous women seemed to have vanished into the deep forests with no trace to be found. El Dorado, the mysterious Golden City. Buried and hidden for millions of years, the ruins of El Dorado can be considered one of the most famous cities in legends. Said to exist in the South American region. According to archaeological research, the city of El Dorado, also called the Golden City, was inhabited by the Muisca tribe. Where there was a custom of sprinkling gold dust on a king's body when he first ascended the throne. Spanish explorers came to South America in the early 19th century. They heard stories about this tribe and began calling these El Dorado people the Gilded Ones. The ritual of the Gilded People is believed to have ended in the late 15th century, when El Dorado was conquered by another tribe. In El Dorado, the Spanish discovered Lake Putavia and found hundreds of gold pieces along the lake shore. Recently, the British Museum held an exhibition displaying gold archaeological artifacts that many archaeological teams found at the bottom of the lake in the early 20th century. To this day, El Dorado still holds many mysteries that archaeologists are seeking to uncover more about this civilization. You see, the Amazon is a mysterious land that perhaps we could never fully explore in our lifetime. From the mysteries of strange tribes, to treasures, ancient ruins, or plant and animal species unique only to the Amazon. Which discovery impresses you the most? Please share your opinion in the comments section. Don't forget to like Enigmatic Echoes and subscribe to the channel so you don't. Now, the video will conclude here. Goodbye and see you again. Subscribe to the Guy and Migo channel so you don't miss out on exciting videos.